The Milford Loop House sits along Route 346 in Prentisville, Pennsylvania, between Rixford and Eldred. It has served as a farmhouse, a family home, and a creepy funeral parlor. Rumor has it that a person was murdered there too. A recent owner finally engaged a paranormal group to do an investigation because of all the weird happenings he experienced. When one neighbor was asked about the Loop property, he grew visibly agitated. Then he said in a quavering voice, "I grew up here. I will not go in that house. Don't ask me questions about the spooks. Don't wake them up." One family lived in the three-story dwelling for 4 years. Every day they experienced ghostly activity. They heard glass break, for example, but never found anything broken. Footsteps echoed from the second floor all the time, like kids were running around the bedrooms. When baby powder was spread across the bedroom floor, footprints were clearly seen in it when the husband brought his children home from school. The attic was a hot spot for phantom hijinks. One of the daughters lived up there for a few months. She had her fan removed from the window many times that summer, and her door opened and closed at will. After ghostly faces were seen peering from the attic window, a paranormal team set up shop on the top floor. They had barely settled in when their shirts were tugged and pulled up hard by a poltergeist. A lady friend was asked to watch the house when the owners were away one weekend. After she went inside to let the dogs out, she found them whimpering like babies in a corner. The whole place had been literally trashed as garbage was strewn everywhere. Pictures that had hung on the walls were smashed all over the floor. The ghosts were especially angered when the family began remodeling their home. Hammers were flung through the air by unseen hands, and tools turned up in rooms that weren't being altered. Renovations stopped for good when a stepladder began walking down an upstairs hall on its own and then folded up and slammed to the ground. The husband and wife had a card party in their kitchen one evening that caused another fright. They took a photo of one of their friends, only to find a pair of phantoms hovering in the background. The pic clearly showed an older gentleman wearing blue pants, a light blue shirt, and a straw hat standing next to a headless woman. The man looked exactly like Milford Loop from an old picture they had seen of him. The Loop House is from Ghosts Revisited 2 by William P. Robertson. To order your copy, follow this link.